Hello and warm welcome to everyone out there listening to me. I am your own Hani Barlani, a son of a beautiful couple, a brother of two wise women, and a finance enthusiast turned marketeer turned fashion designer. And there is a great learning that I would like to impart to all of you guys over there. Because I feel that in these times, we can actually learn from each other. And I just thought that this was a great way I could express myself. So I just want to ask one question that out there is everyone wanting to succeed in life. So if everyone wants success in life, is it correct? Well, I believe that there would be people who don't want to get succeed in life. And if it is not so, then let's talk about success in particular. At times, do we feel that in order to get that required amount of success, we are actually trying to destroy something, or we are trying to show that something is wrong in order to get something correct? Are we trying to co-create something, or are we trying to use the existing environment in order to build our product, our service, our brand? Or is it always that we are trying to manipulate things out there? Well, I would definitely believe that the world has been going in a direction where people are continuously wanting to create something, but they want to destroy what's existing. And why is it so happening? This is clearly happening because people want something new out there. They're not satisfied with what's old. But I would definitely tell you that there has been a saying in the past that old is gold. And I would not defy it in a manner that just old is always giving us something worth gold. It is giving us value. It's giving us foundation. Let's believe in that. And I would not just give you an example of that likewise, but I would actually want to make a statement out here. And this statement was not made by me. It was a statement that has been made by one of the greatest personalities in the Indian history. And what do I mean by this guy? Who is he? He's my guru. I must tell you all guys that you must know him first. And I will not tell you his name. I would want you to guess his name. So I have given you like 20 seconds to guess his name. And in the meanwhile, I'll tell you a short tale on him. So likewise, I start. So let me tell you a tale after which all of you will hail. Not me, but him. All of you will hail, not me, but him. Because his memory and thinking was superb and can't be developed even after a mental gym. He was a master of planning and execution who brought together the entire nation. He was destined to be a king, but as it was found against his father's wishes, he became a kingmaker. His writings got valued a lot later. His thinking, his process were unique. There was total secrecy and there was no leak. He was considered a man to be completely emotionally hollow. But everyone today knows his learning and they try to follow. Just 2 seconds more and I'll tell you his name. So his name is Chanakya. I hope you guys had guessed it by then. But let me tell you something more about him. So his idea behind this concept was disruptive creativity. And disruptive creativity meant that we would come forth and we would co-create, or we would create in the existing environment. And why is that required? See, that's required because we must value what's there already. Otherwise, what will happen? The happening or the result of the same would be what we are facing now, the COVID-19 outbreak. Simply quoting it. So I guess The story behind this is completely simple that he wanted to tell, and he had a very simple funda in his mind that the best time to catch elephants is summer. And what do I mean by that? So he meant that elephants, who happen to be one of the most critical elements of the army in the previous times, in the times of war, can only be caught in summer. And what I mean by that is that like elephants over there, if you want the right thing to happen, we must have two things right. What are those two things? First is the right time, and second is the right timing. How do I implement that? That's the question everyone is asking today. Simple, completely simple. If there is a movie that's coming out, and if a movie is out there in a weekday, no one's gonna watch it. So that's not the right time. Second, what do we get done instead of that? We launch it at the time of weekend. That's it. Right timing would be, what would be the time when the people are ready to pay the most? The most convenient time. Not 6 a.m. It would be sometime in the evening or at night. People would want to enjoy, rejuvenate, and that would be the time they will be ready to pay you high. That's right time and right time. But also at the same time, Chanakya actually implemented a formula that meant that you do not destroy what's there, rather you create alongside. And these times he actually postulated this, that elephant that needs to be caught should also be a one which is 20-year-old, not a young one, not with small tusks, not a female, not a one which is like there with mother or there with the friends and is very young. Why? Because if the elephant is caught and is inserted into the army, then it should be an asset, not a liability. And he or she, the elephant, would actually become an asset when they are able to do the works that an elephant is meant to be. Either fight with the enemies, that's one, or carry loads of things from one place to another. And that won't be possible otherwise. What's the lesson coming out? The lesson is quite simple, guys. We are there, the ecosystem already exists. We can do a lot many things together rather than destroying this. The rat race is quite long. You can just pull someone back, move a little forth. That won't do the benefit to you. You can create the entire system on a new level, but don't forget there is an existing system and there is a reason why the existing system definitely exists. What you can do is upgrade the system, upgrade yourself, be there, be safe, rather than destroying it. What's gonna happen out of that is that we are gonna be stuck at a particular place, and we are gonna lose our uniqueness, our value. So that's it. I hope you guys will definitely resonate with my message, and if you guys resonate with my message, do let me know so that I can share more and more and more. Thank you. Lots of love. Be safe.